what up? Here we are, it's another day, get another video going. Finally got the street car back into the shed. So we're gonna be putting the head gasket, head studs back onto this. It's been sitting for a fair bit, looking a bit sad. Just had the engine covered up. So we're gonna clean up the block, get the head on. Yeah, let's rip into this. Too much talking. I'm gonna try not to film too much. I just want to try to get this thing done. It won't be done tonight, just gonna get the head on tonight, and then tomorrow we'll get into doing some more stuff. Just hitting the block with a bit of a razor blade, get off some of the excess head gasket that's stuck on there. We'll hit it with the air gun in a second, then get some sandpaper. Get it all brand spanking. Better than a machinist. Alright, you have the deck, the block all cleaned up now. So now we'll get the head gasket and chuck it on, then we'll get head studs in. That is me done for today. Didn't get much done, just pretty much got the head on. It's all to spec as well. So we'll rip into more tomorrow, maybe the next day or the day after that. I really don't know. I have no motivation to work on cars at the moment. Just crappy weather, don't want to do it. But I'll try to get this thing done pretty soon. So I'll see you guys when I start working on it again. We're back next morning now. Decided to rip into the car after work. I am doing the cam seals, just reusing old ones. I cleaned up a little bit, and I've just chucked some grease in the center. I'm now about to chuck some of this Permatex bullcrap, some of this Permatex stuff on the outside just to help it seal. Hopefully this thing is focused on me. I doubt it's going to be, but got a punch and a hammer. Gonna smack her in there. We just get the timing belt on. All the timing set, and I'll probably that'll be me for tonight. I want to go inside and play some Vice City, so I'm gonna do that. I don't know if I'll film anymore, maybe. I'm sure I'll see you in just a second anyway, but I'll speak to you soon. I'm a dumbass. I just realised that I started putting the cam seals in without putting any of the brown gasket glue on, so I've got to pull them back out now. Now I'm talking the VCT cam gear bolt. And I've chucked some assembly lube on it, on the thread, as well as the washer. And these you have to torque to 130 newton meters, or I think it's roughly 95 foot-pounds. And you gotta, yeah, it's a tough one. Let's see if I can get it. A bit awkward to do with one hand, like not one hand, but it's a bit awkward to do like this. There we go. Nice and tight. Hopefully that thing will never come loose. But there you go, as you can see, got the cam seals in, got the backing plate on, and now the cam gears are on. I'm unsure what these are meant to be tightened to. I think they're saying like 14, 15 newton meters saying, but I'm not 100% sure. So I just put a little bit of Loctite on them and just on one hand, real tight. Yeah, it's as tight as I can with one hand, so hopefully that's all G. I've never had an issue, never had one come loose. That's how I've always done them. So now I'm going to get the timing belt on. I'll spin this around to the correct orientation so it's top dead center. And then we will get on to getting the belt on. So as you can see, we now have the timing belt on. That's pretty much where I have stopped because, as you can see, I got some fancy gear out, all the testers, because I put the belt on and I was turning it over to like I've done 2 full rotations, and I'm like, feels a bit easy to turn over. Hopefully there's nothing wrong with it. I could maybe have less comp, I don't know. So like, it was like a bit tight, and then like on one of the rotations it was a bit loose. I'm like, that's a bit weird. So I got the compression gauge out, done a comp test. All was okay, but number 5 was 0, and I could hear it pumping out of the intake port. So I was like, well, that sucks. So before pulling the head out or pulling the cams out, I was like, I'll do a quick leak down test. Done a leak down test, and it was fine. It was all saying it was perfect. So I was like, what the hell? So another compression test, and it's up to 160. So very odd. I'm guessing that maybe a valve was just stuck or low when I was doing the comp test, and when I put pressure in the cylinder, maybe it reseated it. I don't friggin' know. But that kind of scares me. Hopefully it is all okay. Another thing as well is when you do timing belts, do not forget to put the crank gear rear shield on, because when I was doing the comp test, it almost popped off. I like come back and looked, and it was like at least halfway off, and that would have been engine out, would have been, well, would have been head off again, but seems to be okay. But I'm gonna stop here so I can go inside and play GTA, quickly clean up and stuff, and then tomorrow we'll hop back onto it. I might need to order a new cam seal gasket, cam cover gasket. I do want to get the billet half moon seals like what I have in the truck car, just for reliability. But yeah, that was scary. I was very upset for a minute. So anyway, I'll clean up and I'll see you guys tomorrow. What up, bitches? It is another day now. I think I didn't end up working the next day, so now it's Thursday and I'm working on this thing. I have decided I need to get this thing done. I've just finished work, come home, and I just want to get this thing done. I miss driving it, and I just want to do some work. I just need to rip into it. So I'm going to set up the time lapse, and then we're going to jump into it. Try to do I'll probably do all the covers first, like the front timing cover. Then I'll probably do the intake manifold gasket, then exhaust manifold gasket. Hopefully get this thing running tonight, but we'll see. We will see. Anyway, let's cut to some time lapses. Do not forget your crank gear shield. You'll have a bad time. It might not fall off when it's on, but you're going to end up rubbing through the belt, weakening it, and it might snap it. So always remember, put these on. So I'm putting the intake manifold gasket on now. As you can see, it's a metal one, but I butchered it when I was pulling it apart. And I've never done this before. I normally would just reuse them. I normally just throw them out if I was to damage them and get a new one. But this one was the exact same, and I ended up actually straightening it out. This is really awkward to show. I do apologize. I ended up actually straightening it out. Almost can't even tell. So yeah, look how mangled that is. And now look at that. So basically what I've done is I've got two bits of alloy, put them into the vise, and I just put them in it where it's bent, and pretty much just tighten the hell out of it. And it's all right. So see if I can film it for you guys. I have the dodgiest tripod right now, so hopefully things don't go bad. There you go, look at that. Look at the difference that made. So if you want to save some money and fix up your gasket, do that. It works a treat. Okay, we are getting there. Got the intake manifold gasket, got the cam covers on, got the timing cover on, everything. Now we are about to actually properly torque up the, not torque up, but probably tighten the balancer bolt. I've heard mixed stories. I know Adam Nolzee done his to like 400 newton meters, but they're only for RB26. We're going to go that high. I'm pretty sure for RB25 it's around about 170 newton meters. Maybe less, maybe more. Pretty sure it's less. But I just chuck the car in 5th gear, handbrake on, and I get biggest breaker bar I can find, and I just kind of wrench it on a bit, get it tight as I pretty much can, and it should not come loose. I have had that issue before. It's actually on the motor in the truck car, where when I first built it, I just rattle gunned it on. The balance actually came, I think it came loose and actually chewed out the not half moon, not the dowel, it's like the half moon thing in the crank. I really cannot remember what it's called right now. I'll remember in a minute. The keyway, it ended up chewing out the keyway, destroyed that, left a massive hole. So I had to take my crank to a machine shop and get it machined out and a bigger keyway put in. That's what I done before I built that motor. The second time. I built that motor 3 times. So the second time. So yeah, that's why I just get a breaker bar like this. It's, decent size, and crank that bitch on. So that's what I quickly do. As you can see, the whole car was trying to pull forward, but I didn't get much further on than what the rattle gun did. So I think 10 ugga duggers is perfect. All right, back time lapse. Done. Pretty certain. Pretty certain everything is done. It's been a bit late. I'm pretty tired. I think it's like 9:30, 10 o'clock, which is not too bad. Just need to put the strut brace on. And that's it. So I'm pretty much just gonna crank it over now, see how it sounds, wait till it builds oil pressure, and then I'll prime it a few times and then we'll crank it. So let's do that now. So I've got the CAS unplugged and the fuel pump relay undone. We'll just shut this battery on. Let's go. pressure. Alright, I'll chuck the fuel pump relay in and we'll go. Alright, let's go and start this thing. Let's skate it. Oh yeah, them didn't even on, that's right. I forgot this is over here. I was talking to myself. Alright, you got the car warmed up now. It's good temp. Looks like it's good oil pressure. So we're pretty much ready to go for the first drive. Hopefully everything goes smoothly. I've ended up pulled off the boost T and I'm just running gate pressure, so it should only be 16 psi. So we will find out. Seems to be running good. Sounds good, sounds healthy. My dog went nuts for that. Alright, let's go for a drive. Alrighty, test one. Maybe I put the cast wrong. It's got a bit of a flat spot. Alrighty, we're back. First drive went okay, has a bit of a flat spot. It does sound a bit knocky in the head now, so maybe your lifter has shit itself. Don't know, but it's gonna be tomorrow's job because I am done for the night. I'll show you what I mean by the sound as well. Sounds nowhere near as healthy as she used to be, which is unfortunate, but hopefully we'll have a play with it tomorrow. Maybe it'll fix itself overnight magically, please. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the morning or tomorrow night, whatever. Whenever I see you, I'll see you. Another day now, and got the thing running again. It's after work. It is quiet, so the lifter knock has gone. So hopefully it's just settled down a bit and it's gotten better. I'm gonna go for another test drive to my mate's house, see how it all goes. I will give it a quick wash though, because last night on the drive, could not see a thing. When I say a wash, I'm just gonna wash the windscreens, the windows, just so I can see. But I'll see if I can get rig up some sort of camera holder and we'll go for a cruise, get some dose action happening. Woo! sucks. So far so good, no issues this far. Definitely feels like it's a bit quieter, feels like it's driving a bit better too. A few cops, so my anxiety level's a bit high at the moment, but it's alright, it's all good. Don't think about it, don't worry about it, it's all good. Ah, you idiot. God damn it. So we've decided to go on a cruise. A mate said he was going out for a cruise, so I thought we'd take the streetcar along, see how it goes. Got a few cars with us, pretty cool. We're going up to Arthur Seat, which is a big mountain, big hill in Melbourne, Victoria. So we're gonna go hit some toge, as you say, as the young whippersnappers say. So yeah.
It's not that big of a hill.
Yeah, it's a tiny hill, but it's a cool drive to do. It definitely feels cool to be cruising with other Jap cars and stuff. A Euro and an Aussie car, I guess you could say. But yeah, very cool, very surreal. Miss the homies, so we'll cut to chopping some GTRs. You need to stop whinging. Fucking film it and shut your ass. Oh, anything weird. We out of here. Oh, he's gone. there we go, we're back from the cruise. Ended up being pretty sweet. Had a couple cheeky races with some mates. I think held our own. Actually done pretty well against the pretty expensive Audi, one of those new Yaris's. But pretty stoked on it. Pretty happy with how it seemed pretty reliable. No issues, didn't get hot. Oil pressure's good. Sounds good. Still boost spiking a bit. So I'm probably going to steal the boost controller out of the track car because there's no need for that because it's now controlled by the Haltech. So I'll probably just chuck the boost control on this. Hopefully then it can sort of like modulate the boost better and keep it from spiking, as well as have a proper boost cut instead of have like this don't have a boost cut because it's just in this tune. But yeah, so I'll probably leave it there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I will try to keep getting at least one video a week going, but you know, it's sort of hard with no content to film really. Got to try, you know, make your own stuff, whatever. I'm just rambling. Anyway, yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys liked the video. Subscribe if you want to, and I will see you guys in the next video. Catch us out. Hear that turbo? Still going. It's that $100 Garrett goodness right here. Real good. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, see you later. Also, I just went through the videos. Unfortunately, I only got a few of the races where I like stuffed up my launch and stuff, so it looked like it done pretty crap. But trust me, it did do well, so idiot.